TJ Strains. I know I said that the next video I was going to put out was going to be the layout update and channel update. There's a few things I want to do to the layout before I do that, so decided to make a video that I've been wanting to make, and it was kind of more based off the 80s era, late 80s era of my collection, and finally do a video about these engines, the Southern engines that I got several months back now. It actually took a kind of a coordinated effort to get them. They actually came from Roundhouse South down in Florida, and Tom was the one, basically my liaison, if you will, that went and checked them out. He actually was able to open the factory shipper box for these engines. All three of them were sealed still in factory shippers. Inspect them, check them out. Going with Lionel, the one did have a couple quirks. It was fixed, no problem. And there was actually a guy from YouTube that we all know pretty well that's from down there that actually got to run this engine and mess with it. I have a photo of that I'll throw in here. Railroad operated all over North and South Carolina, so really cool to get. Also with my family's connection with the North Carolina Transportation Museum, being a former Southern shop, really wanted to get a couple of these engines. Now I have a SD45 and a pair of SD40s. This one's cab number 3200, and that one is obviously the most famous probably of the Southern SD40s, which is 3170. And 3170 obviously being the one that's at TVRM. Not 100% sure on the condition of it. Last I heard, the engine, the prime mover was messed up on it. Don't know how that happened. But obviously really cool engine to have. They were hard to come by and locate. And I might have splurged a little bit and bought three at one time, but hey, you know, when you find them, you get them. So again, really great engines. I love them. They're kind of difficult for me in the sense of getting them into a lash up. I don't have a cab 2, so I'm rocking with an old cab 1L, and it seems to be a little difficult at times to get them in a lash up. And unfortunately, these being high hoods, and obviously the Southern ran them long hood forward, when you pair the SD40s together on the head of a train, the default code or whatever for the legacy on these high hoods defaults to the short hood. So when you're running them in a lash up long hood forward, there is no headlight, which is kind of an aggravation, and hopefully I can find a way to remedy that, because part of why I wanted them was to run them in lash ups, and not having the headlight on is kind of an annoyance to me. But we'll go ahead and run them. Like I said, this is kind of a 80s theme, so there'll be some 80s rail cars and engines that you'll see. So be looking forward to the layout update, channel update video. That'll be coming hopefully the next week or so. And really appreciate if you guys could give a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.